the complete inaction from the public sector banks, which facilitated Vijay Mallya to leave the country despite having order for impounding his passport as part of loan recovery proceedings, raises a serious apprehension. Therefore, I want to bring few facts within 2 minutes only. Kindly, one thing. For the first is, Vijay Mallya and his UB group is a defaulter to the tune of nearly 10,000 crore to the consortium banks led by State Bank of India. Instead of paying up the money, Vijay Mallya has since fled from India to London, and he is allowed to go on 2nd March. In spite of knowing that even in spite of warning from the SBI officer, law officer, that he is going to outside, therefore some action should be taken in this regard. But why the SBI officers have not taken the action against the Vijay Mallya, and why they have not impounded his passport, and why though the CBI already told that the action should be taken against him. Secondly, the present government came to power on the Solomon promise of bringing black money within 100 days. In actuality, a single defaulter with a default of 9,900 crore has run away under the watch of the government. All this has happened despite the fact that a criminal case for financial irregularities and diversion of funds was lodged by CBI nearly 7 months, that is 29th July 2015. Sri Vijay Mallya was also interrogated, but he was neither arrested nor his passport was impounded, and Enforcement Directorate had also initiated an investigation without any arrest. The Enforcement Director had also said that investigations were initiated by SEBI, Exchange Board of India, and also FIO, and without much consequent action. It is given to understand that the lookout notice was also issued. No, it is a serious matter, madam. I am thankful to you. Just 1 minute. Also issued by CBI to all the ports of embarkations in the country via Sri Vijay Mallya, about Vijay Mallya. And consortium banks led by SBI has also moved a debt recovery tribunal for action against Sri Vijay Mallya and confiscation of his passport.
The Finance Minister is here. On the Vijay Mallya issue, he would like to respond, but I would just like to add a small thing, ma'am. He has raised his issue, Mr. Kharge has raised his issue, the government is fully prepared, and Mr. Vijay Mallya is not a saint for us.
I know.
And whatever has happened, there are debts across the country, not only the banks. There are other small vendors, other small individuals, other people who used to work with the company. There are employees who are involved. There are huge debts and money which he has to pay back. But the point is, whatever has happened, has it even a single penny has been given by the NDA government? All which has gone is during the tenure of the UPA government. Even the accounts which were faulted in 2004, they found reasons to give money to them. So this question has to be answered.
Mr. Kharge has raised a very important issue, and certainly I am sure every member of this House will share his concern. Let me just give a few basic facts that he wants to know. As far as these accounts are concerned with a large number of companies with which the person he has named is associated, and that person, the first sanction for these amounts was made by a consortium of banks in September 2004. The second renewal, additional amounts were given On 7th of February 2008, the accounts were declared as non-performing accounts on 30th of April 2009. Thereafter, notwithstanding the fact that they had been declared non-performing accounts in 2009, a restructuring was done on 21st of December 2010. So these dates speak for themselves. Today, I'm just giving the total amount with interest. As on 30th of November 2015, that's 4 months ago, along with all interests compounded, the total amount due is to the tune of rupees 9,091.40 crores. Now the banks and their consortiums have all started taking active action against them. Attachment orders have been passed by several courts, assets are being attached, and banks have even moved the Supreme Court with regard to restraining its movement, etc. And I can only tell this House that the banks would go on to recover the entire amount which is due to them. There are some accounts for which there are securities. I have the details of all those amounts. Cases have been filed all over the country. There are some counter cases also the concerned companies and the persons have filed. And the banks are going to certainly take every possible action to recover not only from him, but many other defaulters. I have a list of willful defaulters with me. There are two categories when we speak in terms of these large NPAs. One is because of the overall economic climate, that some companies have run into losses, sectors like steel, sectors like power, which are facing some difficulties. There are some because of this. Once the revival of those takes place and the steps taken by the government, some of those accounts are likely to be revived. But there are some cases of willful default, even bordering on fraud. Now, these are two categories of cases, and as far as the government is concerned, the clear instructions are that the banks must go all out to take every possible action to protect this public.
यहाँ किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, यहाँ किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, मुझे गिरा के अगर तुम संभल सको तो चलो।